Today I want to talk to you about your COVID-19 self-isolation exit strategy. Now, in the past couple of weeks, we've spoken a lot around building healthy routines and habits from home, but as we start to get back into normality, it's really important that we start to develop some habits that are going to suit our new routines out of self-isolation. So today I want to talk to you just about 3 simple things that we need to start to be thinking about now, so that as stage 2 and stage 3 of our COVID-19 plan starts to happen, we know exactly what we're doing and we're ready for it. So my very first tip is sleep. A lot of people have been working from home and their hours might have changed a little bit. So potentially you're waking up later and you're going to bed later as well. And that's okay, but when it gets back to our public transport early in the morning, having to be in the office by 8, that might cause some problems and a bit of a rude wake-up call when the alarm goes off. So now is the time to start reversing back the clock and getting to bed a little bit earlier so that you can wake up a little bit earlier. And then by the time you're back into the office or by the time you're going to your early gym class, you are a little bit more prepared for it and it's not such a shock to the system. And I've spoken about this a lot before, but sleep routine is really important, especially when we're considering our sleep and wake cycles. So really important now that we start to think about what time do I need to be waking up in the morning when I get back into routine? What time do I need to be going to bed? And just start practicing that now so it's a little bit easier in times to come. Number 2 is thinking about what sort of exercise do I want to be doing now that there are options outside of the house for me. Is it new gym routines? Is it new gym classes? Do I want to change locations? Start thinking about this now so that you can start booking in, pre-registering your spot, and just generally starting to create a routine about what your weekly exercise regime might look like. As of the 18th of May, there will be plenty of options for you with the new restrictions being lifted in stage 2. So now is a really important time that you start to plan this out. Number 3 is around food and nutrition. You might not now be meal prepping as much because you have easy access to the kitchen each day and it might not be a worry. But getting back into the office or away from home to work, you don't want to be slipping into bad routines of buying your lunches each day and spending money at the cafe. So can you now start to plan what your meals might look like when you're getting back into your normal work routine, and start to look at bulk meal prepping or even just creating a day-to-day menu so that when it's time to get back to work, you know what you've got to cook the day before and you're sorted. That way we're not getting into unhealthy routines of cafe or store-bought food. We can prepare something from home that's a little bit more in line with our health and nutrition goals. So, over the next coming weeks, we're going to be getting back into the swing of things, out of the house a little bit more. So now is the time to think about our sleep cycles. So when are we getting up? When are we going to bed? We're going to be thinking about what is our exercise routine looking like? Can I be pre-booking some classes, pre-booking some trainer sessions now? And number 3, what do my meals need to look like? And do I need to allocate some time to do some meal prep just to make sure I'm not going to the cafe each day? So with stage 2 being lifted on or announced on 18th of May, so next Monday, really important that we start to think about all of these things now that we have the option to.